So here's how you assemble the origami butterfly ball. You need 12 water bomb bases, 3 of each color, 4 colors. And the water bomb base is a pretty typical origami base unit, so you can just look up how to make that. It's a really simple thing. There's a lot of different things you can do with that. So I'm going to start off with 1 of each color. And you're going to take one of them and put it down on your table with the triangle side down. Take a second one and put it on top of the first, and just going to overlay them. So now this fourth one is going to go, the orange, it's going to go on top of the yellow, but under the green. And you're going to push them together, and it's going to make a square. All right, so that square is going to act as the base of our butterfly ball. So now you're going to put your finger down on the intersection of those pieces, and now what you're going to do is take a third color. So you've already got orange and green touching here, so I'll take the blue one, and you want this pocket here to go outside of the orange, but this pocket to go inside the green. Alright, so I'm going to rotate that square, and I'm going to repeat that on the next vertex. So I've got green and blue here, so maybe I'll take the yellow. And again, I want this pocket to go outside the green, but inside the blue. And what you're doing is you're forming these little, you'll see them when I flip it around, you're forming these little inverted triangular pyramids. Okay, so now we're going to rotate my square once again. So I've got a blue and yellow one here at this vertex, so I'll take the green and put the green on the outside, the blue and inside the yellow. So now my fourth vertex is yellow and orange. My last color is orange. That's going to be a repeat, so maybe I'll take out the previous green one and do this orange. So again, outside the blue and inside the yellow. And every once in a while you may need to sort of push things together a little bit. And I'm going to put this green on the outside of the yellow and inside of the orange. Alright. So there it is. It's beginning to take shape. It's still pretty fragile. So I'm going to turn it so we can see this face here. So you can see the square starting to take shape. And there's a rotation that's involved. So the green goes into the orange goes into the blue. So now I'm missing the yellow. So now I want the blue to go into the yellow and the yellow to go into the green. So we're just going to link them up like that and kind of squeeze it together. And I'm going to rotate it gently. And there's that inverted triangular pyramid that I mentioned earlier. So the next square face, we've got blue going into green, green going into yellow. So now I need yellow going into orange, and the orange goes into the blue. So we're just going to do that ever so carefully. And now to form the top square, remember there was a square on the bottom, there's going to be a parallel top square. This yellow here has to go into this orange. And then just gently kind of squeeze it all together. So now we've got two squares here formed very nicely with that inverted triangular pyramid pocket right there. So I'm just going to rotate my model. If you need to, just sort of push things together again. So let's complete this face. So we've got yellow going into blue, blue going into orange. Orange is going to go into green, and green is going to go into yellow. And then on the top square, to keep that going, I want this orange to go into this green. And again, just sort of gently close. If you get these little gaps here in the center of the squares, just sort of push it together a little bit. All right, we got one more square to complete, and that's with this blue here. So orange goes in yellow, yellow goes into green. So now we want green to go into blue, and the blue goes into the orange. All right. Now you notice that on the top we've got this yellow that's sort of getting buried. We'll deal with that in a second. So I want this green to go into the blue. And then I want the blue to go into the yellow. And then just gently squeeze everything together, and there you have it. It's a really beautiful origami construction, and I would certainly be tempted just to leave it like this, but of course it's always fun to blow it up.